What's up, Cardfighters? Clark here from Vanguard Central, coming at you with an updated Gear Chronicle 16G Zone deck profile.
Stand up, Vanguard!
So starting off with our starter, we run one TikTok worker, and he's the main starter for our deck, and we run Chonodragon, the other starter, but we run it in deck. So we use TikTok worker just to get more time leap plays out of him when comboing with Melum and Urwatar or Upstream. And we put Chonodragon in the deck because you're able to search him out a little bit better, and then once you time leap Chronodragon, you are netting like a stride fodder and a GG essentially, and filling soul at the same time. So both starters net us advantage. I thought, why not just get the best of both worlds? So that's why there are two starters in the deck. Next to our grade 3s, we have 4 Chronojet Dragon. So on stride skill, return one of your opponent's rear guard to the bottom of the deck, but mainly use him for his GB2 closeout ability after you've finished striding Nextage. So our other grade 3, just to keep consistency in grabbing Chronojets, we have Steam Fighter Ballith. Mainly for if you misride Chronojet, you're able to just ride Ballith and then get Chronojet on your next stride. Otherwise, he's just there for, the extra attack or consistency means. On to our grade 2s, we have 4 Upstream Dragon. So his skill is when he attacks Vanguard, he gains +4, and then at the end of the battle, you return it to the deck and you search for a grade 1 and call it to rear as res. So you use Upstream to call either Melum or a GG just to net advantage to your hand, but I chose Upstream at 4 just to keep that consistent flow going, because I felt there aren't any other better grade 2s in Gears at the moment until set 7, so Upstream is really good, and plus you don't really lose him. Next we have 4 History Maker Dragon. Counterblast 1 when he attacks a Vanguard. You can choose one of your other rear guards and time leap it, so another time leap outside of Metallica Phoenix and outside of TikTok Worker just to make plays happen for free basically. Oh, except for that counterblast, but yeah, you guys know what I mean. Then we have 3 of the Silent Tom of the deck. 3 Steam Knight Lugal, or CB1, he's 11k, and he becomes Silent Tom, and I think that's really good, especially if you're trying to close out a game, or you just want to attack for high damage. You just stack all crits onto Lugal. Onto our grade 1s, we have 4 Steam Breath Dragon, the stride fodder of the deck. We just want to keep striding, especially since we run a low ratio of 3s. Then we have 4 PGG Steam Maiden Arlem. I can't wait to get the SP version of her. So it looks great. Then we run 2 Steam Scara GG for our drawing potential of the deck, because we don't really run draws here. So just being able to call out GG and grab a free card essentially is really good. Then I run 1 Steam Fighter or Zaba for that on place 11k in case I need an extra attacker or a really good booster behind Vanguard, or sometimes I really like boosting Lugal with Urzaba to make a good 22 Silent Tom column. Then we one of the main grade 1s of the deck is Steam Maiden Melum. So basically same thing, same skill as Upstream, except you get to call a grade 0. So you can call the Chronodragon, or if you run TikTok in deck, you can call him and then time leap him with Metallica Phoenix or History Maker to do all those really cool plays. But Melum and Upstream are the main 2 combo starters of your deck. On to our triggers. I run 10 crit. Well, these are Heart Thump for Chronojet, so then 10 crit. These are all different crits, so bear with me. And then I run 2 stand Steam Battler Urwatar for when he's put into the bind zone. You put him on the bottom of your deck, draw 2 cards, and then you return any card from your hand into the deck, and then you shuffle. So that's really good, nets you advantage. Anytime you draw basically for free and it goes back into the deck, so you're not losing any triggers, is really good. So Urwatar is comboed heavily with Melum. And then we run 4 Steam Maiden Uluru for our G-Guarding potential and 2 Sackwell. Onto our strides with the new 16G zone. I do run 2 Metallica Phoenix. I know some people really like it at 1, but I just prefer it at 2, because during games sometimes the first Metallica Phoenix isn't too good. So getting at least just having that extra option to go into the second one, I find really accessible. And I run for the fodder of Metallica Phoenix's is Chronos Command. He's the on hit. I mean, you can always go into that just to fish for PG if you really need to, but mainly used him to unflip for Metallica Phoenix. Then I run 2 Interdimensional Dragon Chronos Command Revolution for that CB1, and then unflip of this guy to rewind the whole field, and I get to keep my field. And I think that's really good because now you have a rewinder out of Upheaval and Chronojet, and it's like less counterblast basically, as long as you unflip. Where's that guy? Is Chronos Command Dragon, so I think that's really good. Then toolboxing, I run 1 Fate Rider to grab me anything I need, any grade grader for that unit. Then I run 1 Colossus in case I can close out a game by making sure they don't have PGs or anything like that. And our main closer of the deck is 4 Chonodragon Nextages for his CB1, and then you get a triple drive basically, and then you can go onto Chronojet for his GB2 skill. Chronodragon Nextages is never really bad, so he's really good. And then I do run 1 Seabreeze in case an opponent tries to G2 game. Getting GB2 active is really good for our deck. Onto our G Guardians. For now, I am running 1 Dismal just for the DP matchup in case of Laurel or any control decks like CBD or Shadows, something like that. And then 3 of the best, one of the best cards in Fighters Collection, Retroactive Time Maiden Uluru. For when she's placed on G Circle, choose up to 1 normal unit and 1 trigger from your drop zone, and put it on the bottom of your deck in any order. And if 2 cards were put, this card gains 30 plus 5k. So essentially, she's always going to be a 20k shield. So you'll be protected by some strides or anything. And she's putting triggers back into deck, which is really good at the end of the day. And you're putting back stands, you're putting back heals. Basically, the heal that you just had G-guarded with goes back into deck, so that's really good. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed our deck profile. If you have any comments, leave them down in the comments section below. Anything that'll improve the deck, anything in set 7 that you think can be added to this version of our deck. Otherwise, Vanguard Central out.